case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a pivotal case before the Supreme Court of Kentucky, the complex relationship between surface landowners and mineral rights owners was put under scrutiny. At the heart of the conflict was the question of whether mineral rights owners, armed with a broad form deed, could obliterate the landscape through their extraction practices, and if so, to what degree they were responsible for compensating surface owners. The initial lawsuit was initiated by surface owners, known as appellants in the case, who sought an injunction against the issuance of strip mining permits without their explicit consent. In a countermove, Falcon Coal Company intervened, challenging the constitutionality of the statutes in discussion. The complexity of the case led the district court to seek the Supreme Court's advice on the constitutional challenge, an urgency that was granted. The lower court's decision sided with the mineral rights owners. It had ruled that they could indeed use the surface land for mineral extraction and still remain free from blame for any potential damages. However, the exception was if the damage was not waived in the broad form deed. This decision was challenged by appellants, leading the case to be heard in the Supreme Court. The higher court overturned the initial ruling, declaring that mineral rights owners were liable for any damages caused to the surface, despite any contractual waivers. In a controversial move, the court deemed one of the relevant statutes, KRS 381.940, unconstitutional, effectively declaring that it operated retroactively and impaired the obligation of pre-existing deeds or leases. This action contravened the power of the General Assembly, rendering the statute void. In a final twist, the court overturned an earlier case, Baker v. Wooten, sending it back for further deliberation in line with its newfound advice. This landmark decision reshaped the landscape of landowner rights in Kentucky, stipulating that while extraction practices could continue, they could not do so at the expense of surface landowners, a milestone for conservationists and surface owners alike.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class behind.